another big story that came out of SmackDown this week. We had Jacob Fatu being written off TV. We knew he was injured, and we knew that, it was going to happen this episode of SmackDown as well. But it's giving me a Jade Cargill type of attack, and then hopefully a return. Because the big question is, who attacked Jacob Fatu?
Drew McIntyre.
Well, if we remember with the Jade Cargill one, right? Like, everyone thought it was Liv Morgan.
Sorry. I acknowledge that. Well done.
Thank you.
I was going to acknowledge it. Hang on. So the Jade Cargill type return, right? Everyone thought it was Liv Morgan, and then Jade Cargill V-lines to Liv Morgan, and then moves to Naomi. That type of thing, we get Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is scared because Jacob Fatu is coming back for him. And then it's Cody Rhodes, or then it's Randy Orton, or then it's... I think there's so many other options that progress the storyline better than what would be Drew McIntyre because it's so obvious.
And if I'm being... I know that Drew is that type to sort of play those sort of games. We literally saw it live on SmackDown in Australia.
We did, yes.
When Drew would attack Jacob backstage. But, I mean, that's all well and good if nothing's actually happening on the night. But when that match is already going to be a number one contenders match, and Drew having to earn his way to be the number one contender, I know Drew will stoop to those levels of potentially attacking Jacob, but I feel like he's smart enough to realise, no, I actually need to, earn my way there, and I'll face Jacob in the ring. I don't think Drew McIntyre attacked Jacob Fatu, and I think it's a bit like someone like Naomi, so in terms of it's a face that we know now, but it's a heel turn in disguise to the fact that we just don't know who it might be. I think it could be Cody Rhodes, because Jacob has had a few backstage moments with Cody. We saw it in Perth as well, and we saw it last week too. Obviously, we saw in that promo last week, we had Drew McIntyre lurking in the background. I don't know if you saw as well. So that could hint it's Drew, which is a good point too. I feel like it could be Cody, because he was the one that came out and just blamed it all on Drew.
Cody would be cool, though.
Cody would be cool.
Because what? SNME, Drew versus Cody.
Yeah.
Cody loses or something. Or maybe loses as a way of, Jacob Fatu getting involved.
Well, Jacob Fatu won't get involved in Saturday Night's main event.
Yeah, probably
he's
not.
out
because he's gone until 2026.
You reckon?
Yeah, it's confirmed. That's why they had to write him off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Cody loses the title at some point, goes on a bit of a mean streak. Jacob Fatu comes back, does his thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. I'm not in the writing room.
I just think if that happened, then Cody would have to keep the title, and then it gives Drew something else to fall back on for his return. Yes, I'm coming for you, Cody, but I'm also coming for your title type of way.
I just think we're ignoring... I think Randy Orton's the number one candidate. Where's Randy been? Think about it. Where has Randy been?
Wasn't in Australia, was he?
No, he wasn't.
I'm just saying,
no.
The type of activity that a vintage Randy Orton would partake in.
Mm-hmm.
You did say earlier that the blood from the mouth, teeth coming out.
It's a punt kick style operation there, for sure.
But then, how do you explain the big? What was it called?
How do you get a Samoan on the ground for a punt kick?
Yeah, and then
you probably have to push a cupboard on top of it.
Yeah, and that's
yeah.
It's like a big Cass Senzel Moray moment, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a good prediction, and probably next year Jacob will return. But at this point in time, we're thinking probably Drew, Cody, or Randy.
Here's my long-term storyline.
It has to be in. Before you say that, in other words, I think it has to be a main event type.
100%.
Start. It's not anyone lower. It's definitely not going to be Solo.
It could be Backstage Dupree.
Could even be Tozawa.
Could be Tommy Invincible, but we don't like that guy anymore.
I hope Tommy Invincible comes to punt kick.
Yeah, true. I agree. But it is a main event star.
No, here's the long-term storyline. If you want it, you've got it. This is the answer. Randy Orton goes on to WrestleMania, potentially wins the Royal Rumble, but I'm leaning more Elimination Chamber. Goes to WrestleMania, faces Cody Rhodes, RKO 1, 2, 3. Either the Monday after, the Raw after, or at the end of WrestleMania, Jacob Fatu's music hits. And it comes out and we get the stare off. And then in the promo next, we find out Jacob Fatu was attacked by Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we build it up. What a banger storyline. And for Randy's title reign at that stage, I know we're very far in the future, but Randy's title reign at that stage would not need to be 5, 6, 7, 8 months. You know what I mean? It
6,
literally
7?
7 months.
It could literally be like 1 month and lose it at like Extreme Rules or Payback or what's the pay-per-view after Backlash. I was stuck in 2010s with the Extreme Rules after, but anyway. The pay-per-view after, he could lose it, and that's fine, because Randy's big thing is to win the 15th title.
Yep.
He doesn't need to have a massive reign, and that's how you get the belt onto Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
I think long-term, if the attacker is Randy Orton, we save the Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu feud for after that.
Okay.
We save the Drew McIntyre probably feud for after that.
Yep. Love that.